Once we have Homestead installed as a dependency of our Laravel project, we can proceed with the configuration. The only thing that we have to do is to publish the configuration file, issuing a little comment, and after that we just need to go to that file and configure some things that we need. So again, we just need to go to our command prompt, and there we just need to issue depending of our operating system. So if we are on Linux or Mac, we must issue this. This is going to create a configuration file for Homestead called homestead.yaml. But if we are on Windows, like in my case, we need to do this a little different. I just have a little problem here with the comment. Now, when it is fixed, we have the Homestead installed. So if we go to the folder of our project, we can see there the homestead.yaml and a new file called background file. We don't need to do anything with this, we just need to go here and edit with any text plain editor. So what we have here is the IP address of our virtual machine. If you have several virtual machines, you probably need to change this accordingly. You will not have several virtual machines with the same IP because that is going to be a problem. So in my case, I'm going to change this for 14 at the end. You don't need to do this, but you can if you want. Then in the memory, 512 megabytes is enough for us. Then we have the provider, that is VirtualBox in our case. We have the authorization keys that we are going to create in a few seconds. And we have the folders. So the first folder is everything that we have here is going to be mirrored in this folder inside the virtual machine. And then we have the virtual host. It is basically like a website, but that is going to work only in your machine. So we are going to change this domain and we are going to call this RESTful API.dev. Now, after Homestead 5.1, these directions changed a little. Now, I think that the code directly is not completely necessary, so we can remove this to have a very short path to our virtual machine or the code inside our virtual machine. Now, when we have this, the only thing that we have to do is to create the SSH key called IDRSA. So for this, we need to go again to our command prompt and issue this. This is going to work equally in whatever operating system that you are. But remember that if you are on Windows, you need to execute this in the Git shell, because in other case, it is not going to work. So we just need to issue this. After that, it is going to create an SSH key pair. And if we don't have anyone there, we just need to press enter to install it in this direction. That is the right direction now. And if you already have one, you don't need to override, but if you want, you can do. In my case, I'm going to do it to show you the whole process. Now, we can enter a passphrase, but it is not required. So we just need to leave it empty and press enter again and again. At the end, we have the IDRSA SSH pair keys, and we can use it directly in our configuration for our virtual machine. So, as we are going to see in the next class, we are going to manage our virtual machine with background and with this configuration. So, see you there.